And we're live.
We're live. We're live on the Twitch and the YouTubes. At the ChrisandMikeShow.com. Woo! Yeah. Welcome to the Chris and Mike Show. I'm Chris, he's Mike, and a portion of this show is being brought to you by Riverside FM, the one and only choice for podcasting platforms. Remember, we're live on Twitch, YouTube, and streaming directly on our website at chrisandmikeshow.com. And look, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Right on. The mystery buff.
This is a Scooby-Dooby-Doo mystery machine Pez dispenser.
That's awesome.
I don't know why. I opened my desk drawer and I'm like, oh yeah, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
That was one of my favorite cartoons, buddy.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Nutritionally, it's 20 calories per Pez dispenser serving. A Pez dispenser is 20 calories. It has 0% fat. I find that hard to believe it's all candy.
There's no fat in candy.
Oh, well,
it's all sugar. It's going to turn to fat.
It's all sugar. But there you are. Now, here's
really cool.
So everybody everybody grew up on Scooby-Doo for the most part. So who's hotter, Thelma or Daphne?
I was always a Daphne guy.
Really? Yeah, I was too.
Oh, yeah.
I was too. I don't think many people thought Thelma was hot. except the cast on what was it? Oh hell. The show. The really, really smart show.
Big Bang Theory.
Yes. They probably all would have gone after Thelma.
Nothing wrong with Thelma. I was just a Daphne guy.
No, nothing wrong with Thelma.
That's awesome, though. I like that.
Except I think she would get into the science of sex instead of enjoying the moment.
She might be a freak. Some of those
I would think that. I would think kind of like Marianne or Ginger, right? Marianne or Ginger.
See, now there I was always a Marianne guy.
See, I agree with that.
All right.
I never thought Ginger was hot.
We've never discussed this either. This is a first-time conversation.
Right. I always thought Marianne was a lot more hotter because she was that farm girl, willing to kind of a tomboy type thing, which is why I was attracted to Nikki, because she wasn't this over the top, high maintenance chick. She was just this laid back, chill brunette that was.
But one thing that I always appreciated about her is she has natural beauty, so she doesn't have to cake 100 pounds of makeup on, and then when you wake up in the morning, you go, "Oh, who was that?"
Right. You're talking about Nikki. You're talking about Nikki, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought
of course.
So.
I would gravitate towards the same kind of girl who doesn't have to put one face on in the morning and take it off at night, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's different
not.
strokes, right?
No, but the question then becomes, when did you wake up with Nikki with not makeup on? But
somehow I knew you were going there.
Well, if I was smarter with it, I would have. Oh, battery's dead. Damn it.
It let you down at your time of need.
Battery died. Okay, so we know from Daphne and Velma, it would be Daphne.
That makes you and I enigmas 100% because we like the hot chick in Scooby-Doo, and we like not the nerdy girl, but we like the girl next door for Gilligan's Island. Yeah.
So we got Daphne and Scooby-Doo. We got Marianne and Gilligan's Island. Okay. Laverne and Shirley, because while we're on this path, we might as well just explore it. Laverne or Shirley?
Oh man!
Right? Because Laverne, you knew Laverne was going to put out. She made that crystal clear, like she was putting out. Whereas
off the top
Shirley,
of my head, Shirley.
Yeah. Where Shirley, you had to work for it, right? She was a prude because Carmine was frustrated all the time, right?
I like the ones you got to work for, though.
And Laverne wanted, vodio do, right? That was vodio do.
Wilma or Betty.
Wilma or Betty. Okay, good. That's good though. Wilma or Betty. I'm gonna say Wilma or Betty. I'm gonna say Betty because I don't want to be in something that Fred's already been in. Fred looks to me like he'd be sloppy, you know.
Betty seemed like a freak.
Yeah, exactly.
Her and Barney were always having a good time.
Right, always, absolutely. So yeah, okay. So what else? Okay, what about? Okay, so now we're gonna go black and white era. We're gonna go Lucy or Ethel. Lucy or Ethel?
Oh, Lucy, 100%.
Yeah,
I like.
Yeah.
Like redheads.
Yeah,
exotic.
Lucy. Yeah, Ethel she's cool, but I don't think so. The Jeffersons. Well, okay, go ahead. What?
Go to the cast of Friends.
Cast of Friends. Just Monica, or what was Jennifer Aniston's character? Rachel. Monica or Rachel?
Rachel, 1,000,000%. That's why I wanted you to go there.
Right.
To me, she's one of the hottest women on earth.
Yeah, she's aging very well. And if she's having work done, you can't tell because she makes sure that you can't tell.
Agreed. She's either aging really well or she's having someone help. Maybe both, who knows? But she's very, very attractive at her age.
Yeah, agreed. What else we got? Okay. Brady Bunch. Marsha, Jan, or Cindy?
Oh, Marsha.
Really?
Marsha. Oh, yeah.
But see, Jan was a psycho. So I think Jan would kind of
she would have been a
tear
freak.
It up.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be a freak in the sheets, as they call it,
But she might want to go like that one step further where she wants to tie you up and,
There's nothing wrong with that, I mean,
it's on the situation.
Well, this is true, but there's nothing wrong with the dom sub flipping every now and then just to kind of
I personally
change it up a notch.
have been in some situations, my friend,
I know
where
we've talked about that.
Fucking
yeah.
It would scare a hardened man.
Yeah. I know we had this conversation before. When we wrapped up with Matt Farrell, the other show we did, Nikki was like, what the heck were you guys talking about?
Because we were laughing all the time?
Well, because we referenced the sex swing. We were talking about overuse of pineapple juice. I saw this thing because, all the social media stuff follows what you do, right? And the different things you click on. So for the hell of it, one time I typed in sex toys because I wanted to see if social media would follow that. Well, back then it didn't, right? But Temu came out a while ago, which is where our buddy Matt, the comedian, if you don't know Matt, go Matt Farrell comedian, you'll find all his stuff. Temu now is into the adult sex store in the adult game, which is a trip.
Why not?
They had right, but it's Temu. So as Matt pointed out, you spend $1,500 on Temu, and the first thing you get is a 68-piece ratchet set that you couldn't even repair your glasses with.
It fits in your back pocket.
So the Temu thing. See if you follow this.
Okay.
They have this. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's attached to the wall. Okay, it's like an alien tongue, and it kind of comes down like this. For those of you that aren't watching this, I don't know how to explain it, but it comes down with a curve and comes up a little spike. Apparently,
it would be like a slide on a bed for a child's bed, only attached to the wall, kind of. That's what you just described.
Right. And it's for the woman to back up into.
Oh, I've seen this.
I was like, it's called creature cock.
Plug your ears, Mama K.
Yeah.
There's not
creature cock earmuffs. I was like, really?
If I haven't done it, I've seen it.
Who has a fantasy of getting railed by an alien creature?
They're out there, buddy.
That just blows my mind. I can't imagine waking up one day. You know what, honey? I had this dream last night, and this alien came and he probed me, and he had this really massive creature cock that went like this. I'm like, babe, I can't help you there, but let's go to a store. Maybe, just maybe, we can find something that can appease that need. Because now,
I'm with you, man.
Right. So now I get these things. I saw this one video, shit you not. It was funny on Instagram. Maybe it was TikTok because I was posting our stuff on TikTok. It had like 7 vibrators on a table that was slanted a little bit. They were
Okay.
all on. It was a race. It was a vibrator race to see which vibrator would get down the fastest. And I didn't watch it long enough because I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm not watching that. But it was, you know, it was quite comical that somebody in their right mind wanted to pit vibrator against vibrator, 6 or 7 of them, to see which one would vibrate fastest down this thing. Kind of like Pinewood Derby, but with vibrators. So put that in your head, boys and girls. If you're a Boy Scout at any time in your life, Pinewood Derby with vibrators.
Steele and I were the kings of the Pinewood Derby.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was a good car builder for sure.
I could see that.
Go ahead.
I could see that. Okay, so we got what other shows with women on there? Oh, okay. So, the Munsters, right? Marilyn and Lily.
Man, you know, I just recently started watching reruns of the Munsters again because it's on at a time where I'm making dinner or whatever.
Okay.
And I started thinking about this because I automatically want to say that I was a Marilyn guy when I was growing up as a kid. You know, she was hot. But, man, the more I look at Lily, there's something about her.
No. So, okay. Oh, here's a good one. Married with Children, Peg or the lesbian that was married to the neighbor?
Oh, Peg for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She was in what is
You're
she
talking Marcy, right?
Yeah, Marcy, yeah, Peg or Marcy.
Yeah, Peg for sure.
See, I would go for Marcy because Marcy, again, you know, not to be weird, more the tomboyish, like you kick it down a notch. I could see Peg putting on makeup with a Weber power painter, you know.
Oh, for sure.
And that's just not
I'm
my
not
jam.
sure what I'm with you. I'm just not sure what it is about her that maybe it's because she's a redhead. I don't know. And she
maybe got a redhead thing.
She has that voluptuous body that you know. I'm not a rail skinny chick kind of.
I'm not a real skinny chick either, but I to me that what it is, it's a maintenance thing. Like if you look at a chick that you know is high maintenance, I just don't find those appealing. And Nikki was never high maintenance when I first met her. She's still
1,000,000%.
not
I
high
agree with you there.
And I think that is more appealing than the high maintenance, you know.
But Peg couldn't have been too high maintenance because she lived with a shoe salesman.
She did, but remember, she was always taking his money.
She was.
Yeah.
She was.
Now, okay. Now you get now.
Hey,
okay,
real quick.
What? Yeah.
Did you send me the Ed O'Neill thing?
No. I don't think
Okay.
so. Oh, football. Yeah.
Did you send me that thing?
Yeah, he played for the Steelers.
Where he cheap shotted Roger Staubach?
Yes. If you didn't
Tell
know
that story real quick.
Yeah. So Ed O'Neill, the dad.
I love
Married
him
with
so
Children.
much more now that I saw that clip.
Right. He played for the Steelers, and at some point in time, I don't remember the exact what it was, but he.
It was when he was in college.
Yeah.
Him
like
and
that.
Staubach were in college.
Okay.
And he said he got tired of chasing him around. He couldn't catch him. So he chased him like 5 yards out of bounds and just nailed him.
Yeah.
He said it was out of sheer frustration, but to hear him tell that story all these years later and the smile that he got on his face, you know, he's like, it was a cheap shot, I'm going to admit, but I just got tired of chasing him around the field all day.
Well, and what was cool about that was on Married with Children, he relives his high school glory days as a football player, the entire series.
Of course.
So
it
I
makes
never would
so much more sense now.
Right. I never would have guessed he would have been as a Pittsburgh Steeler. That just blew my mind, which is why I sent it to you. I was like, holy shit, Ed O'Neill was a Pittsburgh Steeler.
That story was great, man.
Yeah. Now, Marcy or Kelly, because you can't do Peg or Marcy or Peg or Kelly because that would be weird.
Because they're mother and daughter?
Yeah. That's a taboo thing, man.
I grew up in the same era you did. Christina Applegate was just hot.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so different.
Still love her to this days.
Yeah. Different, but the same. Christina Applegate or Alicia Silverstone.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
This section of the podcast is brought to you by Riverside FM as Mike buys himself some time to. Damn, dude.
Right?
How about both?
No, you got to pick one because then the next one, the winner of this one, I'm going to add somebody else to it. So Alicia Silverstone or Christina Applegate.
I'm so sorry, Christina. Alicia
okay,
Silverstone.
so Alicia Silverstone. Now, Alicia Silverstone versus Nicole Eggert.
Oh, Jesus.
Now,
why
Nicole
you
Eggert,
do this to me?
back in the day, Nicole Eggert was in a movie with Corey Haim called. It's hard to find now. It's called Blown Away. Okay. And it came out about the same
remember
time Tommy Lee Jones and Brad Pitt's movie Blown Away came, so it was kind of a weird dynamic. They were on TV at the same time, on a movie channel at the same time. But Corey Haim and Nicole Eggert were dating at the time, and Corey Haim he was my age, which means he's 5 years older than you, or whatever. And say it was Nicole Eggert, so they're my age. So as I was growing up, as you know, 18, 19, or whatever this movie came out, like I was the same age as them, so it's not creepy. But Nicole Eggert
she was so hot.
So I have those three. I would agree from Applegate to Silverstone. I would agree with the Silverstone.
It's really hard to kick Christine Applegate to the curb.
But Silverstone and Eggert, for that time, it would be.
I'm sorry to Nicole. For that time?
For that time, would be Eggert for me.
Yeah.
Because if you see Eggert now, Eggert now is like, I'm sorry, you've aged really bad.
It didn't work out at all.
No. And then she got freaky, man, because she was claiming all this bullshit with Scott Baio and Charles in Charge, like, you know, diddling, raping and shit. I'm like, come on. It's just, it's kind of like how Corey Feldman now is coming out and saying that Corey Haim molested him. It's like, shut the fuck up, Corey Feldman. Like, you guys were like best friends your entire childhood. He did not say that. He did. He's coming out now saying that shit. Look it up. In the last month,
I believe you. His mom I have not heard
his mom destroyed him. Corey Haim's mom destroyed him when he started dropping this shit. Corey Feldman needs to be relevant. He's not relevant unless he's talking. And when Charlie Sheen's thing came out,
but you can't just make shit up.
No, well, he did with the Charlie Sheen thing because Charlie Sheen fucking destroyed that accusation, which is why I think then Feldman flipped and said it was Haim that molested me. It wasn't Charlie molesting Haim. It's just.
So now he picks on someone who can't defend themselves.
Yes.
Right.
Who was his best friend, like his entire acting life.
And his biggest cheerleader when he was being actually whatever was done to him. I wasn't there. We weren't there. We don't know, but we're pretty sure he got fucked up, which is why he's psychotic today. But you can't just tell lies, man.
No, you can't. So let's go back to the women's side of life. Okay. Who else we got that we can think of here? It has nothing to do with the chick. I wouldn't do her, but remember that Cheech and Chong movie where the chick was snorting Ajax?
100%.
Yeah. And the reason I said it is I got my picture of me and Chong on my wall over there. I was like, oh yeah.
Those movies are tattooed in my head.
Huh?
Scott and I watched those movies like 100 times a piece, just him and I alone.
Dude, we were into those movies so much when we were growing up that the VHS tape was wearing out.
Yeah.
When we'd watch
100%.
it. Yeah. Yeah. There'd be nothing to rent the video store. You grab Cheech and Chong.
I just told the story at work the other day. I wore out 3 cassette tapes of Aerosmith's Get Your Wings, and the guy I was talking to obviously knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
But the person within earshot of us was like 20 years old, and they're like, what's a cassette tape? Well, get out of here.
That's crazy. All right. Who else? Oh, let's go musicians. Let's go some musicians.
Yeah, there you
go. Okay. Ann or Nancy Wilson?
Nancy.
Nancy's the blonde, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I never thought Ann was. I never thought Ann was attractive.
I thought she was attractive. Nancy just seems like more my speed.
Yeah, she's married to Cameron Crowe.
That's awesome.
Yeah, which is why you have Hart doing a lot of the soundtracks for the movies that he's done, which is kind of cool. Love Boat, Julie.
No, here you go.
Julie on a Love Boat versus. Let's see, there was no chick on Fantasy Island. Okay, Julie on the Love Boat versus Carol Brady.
Oh, Julie for sure.
Okay. Yeah, because she was so cute. Well, they were both coke fiends, though.
Yeah.
You know, they both had their dabbling with coke, so
and
you get them on
Carol
coke.
Fucked Greg.
This is true. That's really true. Well, yeah, she wouldn't fuck Dad because Dad didn't like girls.
Come to find out.
Wow.
Oh, that show took a turn after everybody found that out.
Right?
Here you go. In their prime, Lita Ford or Joan Jett?
Fuck. Well, Joan Jett's a lesbian.
If they weren't.
But I would say Joan Jett because again, Well, I'd say Joan Jett. I think
I'm with
Lita
you.
Ford. Yeah, I
I'm
think.
glad.
Well, Lita. They were both in the Runaways.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In their prime.
Yeah, I would say. I think even Joan Jett now, because Joan Jett's aged nicer
She's
than
aged very
Lita.
well. Yes.
Lita didn't age very well. Lita looks like she's been rode hard and put away wet 1,000 times in 20 years.
Horribly abusive relationship for a long time. Yeah.
Oh, well, I take that back. Sorry, Lita.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. That would explain. That would explain the weather look.
Yeah, she was stressed to the max for many, many years. Unfortunately, trying to raise her family and wish her 100% success. Now she's been out touring for a long time and got away from that dude. And I can't remember his name, or I would tell you. But her new band kicks ass, and he doesn't deserve any kind of airwaves anyway. So go Lita.
Yeah, good for her. Ooh. I'm going to do these two because they're only the ones I can think of. Rihanna or Whitney Houston? Whitney Houston before Bobby Brown destroyed her.
Whitney Houston, because she was a natural beauty, in my opinion.
Yes, thank you. She was like, she didn't need makeup.
I think if you saw the real Rihanna, however you say her name,
Rihanna, like that. Mm-hmm.
I think if you saw the real Rihanna, she's not ugly, but she doesn't look like that, right?
No, and Rihanna's got a big booty. She's got J-Lo booty, which I'm not a big fan of big booties.
Well, I like big booties. That's where we're gonna cross. That's where we're going the other way.
That's okay.
That's the fork in the road, buddy. It's always okay.
That's okay.
We prove to the world it's okay to disagree.
It is okay. It is okay.
Right? Do you hate me?
It's absolutely okay. I don't hate you. I love you, man. You're my brother.
I know.
My brother, man.
I'm providing comic relief.
What else do we say? Happy Days. It's Mrs. Cunningham and Joni. That's the only one you can really go after.
Man, that's a weird age gap.
It's a weird one, but I mean, really, because there's Fonzie had too many women in it, so you can't really compare one of Fonzie's chicks because you don't remember, right?
Hot, dude.
Now, what was fun and seeing Happy Days would not work in today's world just because of the sexuality of it. There was these outtakes and stuff. I saw this thing years ago. You may have seen it too. That they'd be shooting shit and Fonzie, Henry Winkler, would just walk up to Marion Ross, which is Mrs. Cunningham, and just fucking start making out with her. Like, just, in the middle of shooting something. And everybody was fine with it. You do that shit now, it's like, he touched me, he kissed me.
Oh, yeah. You're part of the Me Too movement.
Right, but that whole show is wrapped around sexual innuendo, I mean, how many episodes was Richie trying to get laid?
I think as a whole, we went too far like the needle moved too far the other way, right?
Yeah.
So maybe during that time, and I hate to use this as an example because it was satire and it broke Carol O'Connor's heart that people didn't take it the right way, but Archie Bunker was supposed to be made fun of. He wasn't supposed to be revered as a hero.
No, he wasn't. Yeah.
And so many people revered Archie as a hero as that's the right way, that broke his heart. I watched a documentary on him and he clearly said it. Those were his own words.
Yeah.
But
he didn't want to be remembered that way.
I think that we've gone too far the other way where you could never make a show like All in the Family now, and that breaks my heart, right?
No.
I should be able to say something that is, Matt would agree with this. Matt Farrell, comedian, right?
Yeah.
You should be able to say something for comedic value, and the other person should know that you don't mean anything nefarious by it, right?
Right. Yes.
Like, if out of frustration back in the band days, somebody said, what are you, fucking retarded? Nobody thought that anybody was saying that anybody was not mentally capable of doing anything. And none of the four of us would have ever said that to anybody who couldn't defend themselves. Right?
Correct.
But if you say that shit now, 10 heads look at you and go, you can't say that. And then one person, being me, says, I just did.
Yeah.
And I used it the way it was intended because I know how to use the English language, and then they all disperse because now they're in a conversation they can't win.
Right. Yep.
We should be able to have these intellectual conversations, right?
I agree.
I'm buying you time to think of more women.
I got one. 8 is Enough. Remember the show 8 is Enough?
Oh, I watched that religiously.
I love that show, man.
Me too. So did my mom.
I don't remember the name of the daughters. Unfortunately.
Google machine it real quick.
Yeah, Google machine. Okay.
So we're going to find out what the name, and Mama K right now, Chris, is going, they were this. She loved that show too, which is where I got my love for it. I watched it on reruns just like you did.
Yeah. Okay.
Or shit, who knows? You have to look up the years. Then we might have watched it live.
Yes. 1977. Did I watch this shit live?
Yep, me too then. I was 4 when it started.
Come back here, man. What's it doing?
Do they show a picture of the cast?
Oh, it's being weird. The thing's being weird on my end. I'm trying to get it to share the screen, and it's being wacky. Screen. This is who is alive in 8 is enough, but I don't care about who's alive. I don't remember the names, but that's the redhead.
Yeah, I don't either.
I want to say Nancy, Mary. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Abby Bradford. She was hot, dude. She aged bad.
Yeah, 100%.
Tommy got all religified. Lori Joni Bradford. Come on, open up, Lori Joni.
I like...
Well, she didn't age very well. She aged kind of scary. It's Nancy. Yeah. I would do things to her that and there's Susan. Well. Yeah. Good thing Nikki's not home yet. What are you talking about? Elizabeth. See, I'd grab those pigtails. And have some fun.
Yeah.
And she grew up. She aged nice. Look, cute. She aged nice.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that was all the women, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I would I'd have to take I'd take Elizabeth and Nancy together for $500. What's it, Alex?
Alex.
I just turned it into a Jeopardy question.
It's the Daily Double.
It's the Daily Double. Okay, what else we got?
I'm thinking, man.
Shows? We've covered Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days.
Okay, every boy in the world our age had this poster on their wall. So pit Farrah Fawcett against someone.
Yep. Farrah Fawcett and Bo Derek.
There you go. That's a great
because that was the same era.
Good job.
Right. Thank you. Farrah Fawcett and Bo Derek.
And that's a tough one, dude, because Bo Derek was so hot.
Mm-hmm. Right. And she became famous in that movie with Dudley Moore. I forget what 10. The movie was called 10.
Yep.
Because she was a 10 in the movie. So yeah, Farrah Fawcett and Bo Derek. Now, Farrah Fawcett was dating and married to Lee Majors at the time. I don't know if they're dating or not, but married or not. But the poster Mike's referring to, a little bit of nipple. It was cold.
Yep. She was wearing a swimming suit.
My adopted pop, I call him, Rick, he had it and I used to take care of their house when they'd go on vacation and shit. And he had a picture of Farrah Fawcett on the closet wall. And it was that picture. It was that poster.
One of my best friends had it on his wall.
Yeah. What about? Well, no, Nicole Eggert was in Baywatch. I was going to say the Baywatch babe, Pamela Anderson and Nicole Eggert, but we already talked
Nicole Eggert.
Yeah.
That era of Nicole Eggert, I couldn't agree with you more, man. She just she glowed beauty.
She did.
Yeah, she wasn't just beautiful.
She really did.
She had like a gold halo around her, gold aura around her. She was just beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
And played the part so well in everything that she did, too.
Yeah. I'm going to tell Nikki to stop. Hold on. Stop. Hey, Nikki.
This section of the Chris and Mike Show brought to you by Riverside FM. And go check out chrisandmikeshow.com and leave us a review, please. We would appreciate it.
And if you've been a guest, we'll go back and review you as well, because that's what we do. We help you, you help us.
Absolutely. Cool. I've gotten a lot of compliments lately on liking everybody's stuff. I was like, that's what we do.
Well, yeah. So Nikki and I switched vehicles today. So I took the Jag because she needed the oil change, and she took my truck. And as she's pulling up, I'm like, oh, I can't let her pull into the garage. Not that it's a bad thing, but
Oh, okay.
You know, Nikki's 5'2", like 115 pounds, getting in and out of this 4-inch lifted truck. It's, you know, makes her hot as fuck because she's in a truck, and who doesn't like chicks in her truck? You know, like my side mirror is here. She's that, but yeah, guys, yeah, you want chicks in trucks.
And saying. I literally mean this time, gay guys. Yeah. They don't care much about chicks in trucks.
No, they don't. Oh, okay. So he's not gay. I don't know why I thought that, but I want to talk about this earlier. So the Grammys were Sunday. Did you watch any of that? Did you watch any of that? I didn't either.
No.
I was a little disappointed they used Post Malone in the tribute to Ozzy because of all the singers, of all the people that Ozzy's touched over the years. I would much rather have had seen Youngblood doing the tribute to Ozzy because
I still have not seen this, but one of my friends at work told me that I would enjoy it. So did you watch it?
I watched enough of it to know I didn't like it.
All right, I'll have to watch it and I'll get back to you. To me, I don't doubt that Ozzy had some kind of impact on virtually everybody that was on the stage paying tribute to him. Of course he did.
But there were so many other vocalists that could have done, I don't want to say better because it's, people love Post Malone. I like Post Malone for what he is, but I don't, Post Malone to me shouldn't be standing in a cover of, and a tribute to Ozzy. I would have rather seen Youngblood. Youngblood is Youngblood because Sharon and Ozzy embraced him and basically made him who he is, because without changes, he wouldn't have taken over the world like he has, you know. I just don't think it was the right choice, but that's just me. And you know, you can yell at me all you want, but that's what we have, freedom of anything. So where I was going with this,
I think that's very well put. I think I think when I see it, I'll agree with you that there was somebody better to do it. And it might not have even been him, but it wasn't Post Malone, right?
Right.
Slash has every right to be standing there. He's a guitar god.
Right. So here comes the sexy ass tomboy who is driving in a truck.
Hi, Nikki.
I gotta get my stuff out there.
What?
I gotta get my stuff out.
Okay.
Tell her I said hello.
He says hello. He says hi, Nikki. Yeah, she can't hear you. She waves. So there's. Have you heard the stuff about Justin Bieber?
Probably not.
Okay, so Justin Bieber shows up on stage.
For somebody that
gym shorts.
Watch the news. Check it out. You know a lot about pop culture.
I don't watch the news.
I know you don't. I'm just saying.
Okay, so he shows up. He performs in box and gym shorts and socks.
Oh, this is at the Grammys?
Right, with a guitar and a piano and some track behind him. That's it, right? So my first interpretation of it, and it made his wife cry, who Haley is the son of Alec Baldwin, I believe. He's one of the Baldwin kids.
Okay.
To me, it was a statement, because what's wrong with live performances right now? Backing tracks, right? You're not playing live. You are playing live. It's a question of if you are, if you're not, you know, the sequencing, shit like that. He goes up on stage basically in gym shorts and socks with the piano and guitar, and it's just him, his two instruments, and his voice.
You're not come from the days when the Chili Peppers went on stage in their socks.
With a sock. So
on their wiener.
Think it's right. So I think it was a statement of saying, look, you know, musicians are musicians that can do this real raw and, you know, being out there
live.
Right. Yes. So you can look at that and see all the nonsense they're saying about it, because everybody's interpreting it all.
Okay. So what's the backlash? Give me their side.
Well, just some people, I don't clickbait it. I don't clickbait it because I think it's bullshit. They're just,
that he should have done a full Justin Bieber performance. Is that what?
Yeah. Well, why is he half naked? Because, you know, that's what society is now. There's nothing left to imagination. They're focused on the fact that he was half naked instead of focusing on the fact of why he was half naked.
Okay, so this is an argument that, you know, I love. It's near and dear to my heart, because people say this shit all the time, and I've asked you why people care about what the fuck anybody looks like, what they wear, what their hair looks like. Why does that guy got to do this? I always ask them the opposite question. They're looking at you going, why do you have to look like you come from the middle of a cornfield? Right? Because you do.
Yeah.
Everybody looks like where they're at in life. If you're a farmer, I bet the fuck you look like a farmer. If you're an actor, I bet you look like a million different things, right? How many looks have you had in your life when you're going for roles?
Oh, yeah.
a million, right?
Yeah.
I got to have long hair, short hair. I got to have no hair. I got to be buff. I got to gain some weight. I got to lose some weight. I got to do whatever I have to do to be that guy because I'm not Chris Dunham. I'm Sam Lee or whatever, you know?
I'm Morrison the Butler, man, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't, and I don't get
so
that
who
either.
cares what anybody looks like? Did he sound good? Did he sing good?
Great.
Was the music? Great. So who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Well, and the other part of the dialogue that's with it, that's the clamoring that's going around is the ties to Diddy, because they're showing him when he first arrived at the Grammys when he was 11 years old, this cute little kid with that little Bieber haircut and the tie and just smiling at the world, you know, because I'm an 11-year-old kid that's innocent as motherfucker because Diddy didn't Diddy me yet. And then now he's this adult who anytime you see anything on the social media platforms about Bieber, it's him being chased and stalked by paparazzi. Okay. So there's an element of fame that when you get there, that comes with it. Right. But because of the Diddy stuff coming out, I think it makes it that much more difficult for him to have whatever normal life he ever had, because once he broke through as Justin Bieber, that was it. His life was over from a public standpoint, right? Sure. And it always will be. So
he was like the new Michael Jackson,
right?
At the time.
So part of it was that, and he's one of those kids that when Skylar was growing up, that was Justin Bieber and Bruno Mars and all those.
In my opinion, he handled that fame better than anyone could have. He went off the rails a little bit, but put yourself, I always put myself in that position, right? So if people would take 5 seconds before they become a judgmental fucking asshole, literally 5 seconds, and say, if I put myself in that person's shoes, what would I do? I'm 13 years old, whatever the fuck he was at the time, and I'm given a gajillion dollars. Literally unlimited money was rolling in for him. He printed money. How much do you want to make? How many millions this week?
Right.
He was
granted
that guy.
His parents took it all till he hit 18, but he was a money machine. Nothing that he did didn't work. It all worked.
So we put ourselves in that position. You and I have asked ourselves that question 100,000 times because we were those guys. What would have happened if we would have had millions of dollars at 21 years old? You would have been 24. Scott would have been 26 or whatever. Rick would have been 22. 21, whatever. There would have been chaos for a while. I'm afraid there would have been.
Because you don't, it's kind of like with the NFL players and the basketball players when they sign pro, right? Now it's going to change a little bit now because especially what the NIL is doing, right? You're making millions of dollars playing college ball. So when you get to the pros, you're not just all of a sudden making millions of dollars, right? You're kind of used to it now, you would think. But there's still that dichotomy where the whole thing, the poor kid in the ghetto is striving to be a basketball star so he can get out of that scenario and buy his parents a house and live the life.
But there's a part of me, dude, that says that we were actually more mature than we gave ourselves credit for.
I think so.
At least myself.
I think so.
I think I was more mature between the ages of 18 and 30 than I was from 30 to 40. Simply because I went off the rails for 3.5 years straight, right? Where I checked out of society and I can't ever overcome that. No. I wasn't the guy that turned around and gave you a business card and had a plan to put a band together to really actually get gigs and open for national acts. And you never saw that coming when I turned around. You're like, this guy's a fucking jack off and he don't know what he's talking about. Anybody would until you're in front of that person and the band's really there and songs are happening and it all became real for you at some point, but there was a moment in time where you're like, I'll go check this out, but whatever.
It was like this, like I've told the story 1,000 times. It is until the music stopped and the house lights went on because the fuse blew. I thought you this annoying dude that was pissed off at me for singing.
Yes,
and then you gave me a business card and I'm like, okay, this is cool. And I had left. I was in Disturbed was my first garage band. We played like 2 shows ever.
You always have to remember, this is somebody's first podcast. So we've told this story 100 times, but this is the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the way the short version, No,
Yeah.
I can do a short version. Mike and I are at a Cannonbox concert at the Electric Ballroom in Tempe. We didn't know each other then. Nobody would go to the show with him, so he went by himself. I think I was with Nikki.
You were.
We were, 20 feet from the stage, and I was in a garage band because that's, we played a couple shows. That was it, called Disturbed. I was the original lead singer for Disturbed. I have proof of that. Not David Draymond. I was. Ironically, he looks like me. He stole my look because he realized that's a good look for this band. So I was singing along to every song because I'm a huge Cannonbox fan. It was their debut album. This was their kind of first leg of their tour because they're playing the small venues. It's 2,000, 2,500 people maybe. And so I'm singing along to every song. And during the song, this long-haired freaky dude kept turning around looking at me. And I just kind of fucking just kept singing.
Guilty.
And back then I had the same range as him. I was hitting everything he was hitting, in key, everything, because, that's how I sounded. That's how I sang, the same range. Maybe different tones, but so I don't know, 4 or 5 songs into it, I keep singing, he keeps looking, I keep singing, he keeps looking. The song's over, the crowd claps, whatever, applauses, and he doesn't turn around. And then the next song comes up and I start singing and he's fucking looking back at me again. And I'm just thinking in my head, what's this motherfucker? I'm going to fucking sing harder now, motherfucker. So the Electric Ballroom had electrical issues every now and then, and half the stage would just burn out. It's kind of like, if you think of 1950s houses, they had these fuses in their panels, and a fuse blew out, so half your house would go dark.
It was
Same
a money
kind of
laundering
concept.
operation for a coke fucking operation.
Right. So same type of concept. The fuse blew, half the stage went out, so house lights come on. Everybody's kind of booing, him hawing, like, what the fuck? And Mike turns around, whips out this business card, the Desperate Angel Mike Michaels, in his phone to me. He's like, I'm in a band. Are you a singer? I grabbed the card. I was like, yeah, I can sing. And,
I've been doing it all night.
Right. So then the next day, or within the next 2 days, we went to this bar. I can see it in my head, man. It's on Country Club Avenue.
Man, you even remember where we were at.
Country Club in Brown. I forget the name of the bar, but it was a total dive bar. North of it was the Mesa Cemetery.
Yep.
I forget
Now
the name
I
of the bar.
remember.
So we went and we all met there, and that's when I was still drinking. I wasn't alcoholic yet. We had a few beers and had whatever conversation we had. I don't remember the details of it, and I don't remember if it was you or Scott, but it's like, let's just go jam and see what happens. And I was like, okay.
We started talking about what are you into, and you were like, well, I really like Pearl Jam's 10 a lot, because that, ladies and gentlemen, that was brand new. It was like 2 years old when I met Chris. So Pearl Jam's 10 was out, and you were like, obviously I'm a Candlebox fan. Duh. That's where I met Mike. We were just into the same.
I probably dropped Mother Love Bone. Because
you said Mother Love Bone.
Yeah,
Then you went to you're
Doors.
like, if you're talking classic rock, I like the Doors, I like the Stones, I like Zeppelin, and we're like, let's go jam.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was it. I mean, that's all it took, because then it was just,
Isn't that funny how that's a simple but effective language of its own that musicians speak? Like now, all that, when you told me where we were at, I could have never pulled out that we were a country club in Brown. But as soon as you said that, I can picture that bar too. Do not remember the name of it. But all of a sudden,
I want to say pranksters, but I don't know.
That might be right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now I can picture the three of us sitting in there talking about that. And there's that language, right? It's like, what are you into? Okay, well, current things, I'm into Pearl Jam, I'm into Mother Love Bone, I'm into Candlebox. But if you want to talk classic rock, and then there's no more conversation that needs to happen. We're all on the same page. Let's go jam.
Yeah,
and then our version of rock and roll came out of it, right?
Exactly.
That's so cool.
We created what we created, which nobody's, It's this, I think the parallels with anything in life, it's the same with, you see somebody wearing an NFL jersey, you automatically have a common ground, and you can automatically approach that person regardless of what jersey he's wearing and make a statement regarding that team and the relevance of something, and you have a conversation.
100%.
It's no different if like, so many people think I'm in the military or was in the military. And so I stop explaining and correcting them, because these are people I've known for years. They still think I was. And I'm like, but it's because of the way I look. 100%. But now I've always been military family because my ancestors, people before me, but now Jake's in the Marines. So now it's just, military family. So I can accept that concept, even though it's not accurate, because then they have to explain it, and then I thought you were. I was like, I never said I was. You just assume because of this. You just assume because I always say the pledge, and because I have flags flying outside my front of my house. Every house I've lived in, except for one, I think I had a flagpole. So it's one of those things. But that's the cool thing about it. Baseball, same thing. You see someone wearing a baseball hat or a baseball shirt, you automatically have a conversation.
100%.
It's the same with musician. It's the same with you go to a record store. You go to a record store, you can just have a conversation with people.
If I didn't know you and I ran into you at Circle K, I'd be like, Alter Bridge kicks ass, man. And you'd be like, cool, thanks.
Right. I went to Bash's today to why'd I go to Bash's? Oh, well,
they have food
nickel and dime bullshit. But I bought boys and girls, it's February 3rd. So I'm going to give you a little hint. You got about 6 days to buy your significant other flowers until they're insanely expensive. So if you go buy flowers for the next 5 days, you're going to spend less than you will on Valentine's Day, and she'll have 5 bouquets of flowers 5 days in a row. And then you just give her a nice little something, or him, even if it's a guy. Buy your husband flowers. What the fuck?
It's a tip from your Uncle Chris.
But as I was walking in, this old guy, I always look at people when I'm going in and out of a store.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm walking somewhere. And it's funny. I was somewhere earlier. And
I feel like I'm friendly until you're not.
Yeah. Yeah. And this lady, I was walking, and this lady, I was purposely looking at her, and she just walked by without saying anything. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then this older guy just came out of the Bash's entry with this cart pushing, probably 7 years old. She's like, good afternoon. I'm like, good afternoon to you, sir. And he just got this big fucking grin on his face.
I love that.
Because I responded to him,
Yeah. I love those interactions, man.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah.
People think I'm bullshitting, but I'm not.
No.
I genuinely like the human to human interaction, especially with somebody I don't know.
Yeah. It's not hard.
And when you see that genuine smile on their face, like you made that guy's day.
Yeah.
He didn't think you were going to say shit to him.
No.
Yeah.
Right. And it works both ways, because then I get that endorphin rush, that dopamine. Hey, that guy was cool, It's like, hey, how you doing? It's like I had a call from a realtor who's listing a house a couple doors down from my last listing in the neighborhood that closed. And my first thing out of my mouth, I was like, so you're telling me one of my neighbors is listing their house without me, and you want my advice? And she's laughing. And so part of it was like, I'm serious. That's fucked up. Like,
yeah.
I was like, and she's like, well, will it help if I help them buy the house and so they're loyal to me? I said, yes, absolutely. If they're loyal to you and you help them purchase the house, I'm fine with that. So then we had a 20-minute conversation about the house and the neighborhood, because she doesn't live in the neighborhood, so she doesn't understand it. Then I kind of realized who it was, and I understand why he had to leave to begin with, and why he turned around and rented it out, because there was this Karen living next to him that, squashed his dreams of building a baseball field in his backyard, which the lady was pissed about the lights. It's a horse community. A lot of people have arena lights. So his baseball lights wouldn't have been any brighter than arena lights. So it was total BS that this lady's, kept calling the city on him and getting his dreams squashed like a bug. But so I know the house she's talking about and kind of give her my insight and stuff. But that was cool because, normally I wouldn't help the competition, but in that scenario, because she was the one that helped them buy it, I'm like, yeah, I'll give you some insight. Why not?
And you're throwing good karma back out in the universe, man.
Right, which is good, because she was going to overprice the house, and I'm like, you don't want to do that. So, there's that. Who else do we got to talk about that we haven't talked about? I was trying to think of Sesame Street, but there was nobody hard on Sesame Street. Oh, no. Remember that show, Too Close for Comfort? Was there daughters on that show?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You just brought me back to another show. So, yeah, there was the brunette and the blonde.
Okay.
I don't remember their names, but yeah, they were both hot.
Okay.
That's why Dad was always freaking out. Ted Knight.
Oh. You know what? This is going to blow your mind when we pull this up.
Okay.
And it just blew my mind right now, because I think the chick, the brunette, hold on. Warriors, come out and play, yay!
Oh, yeah.
This chick. Hold on. I shared the wrong thing. I shared the wrong one.
In that one, I thought the brunette was hotter.
Yeah, she played the Warriors. She was the Warrior chick in the movie
Yeah.
The Warriors.
You're right.
Yeah. And then, yeah, the blonde, I agree with you. The blonde was, not
Yeah.
did nothing for me. Yeah.
Ooh, I watched a lot of that show.
Let's see.
Sometimes for comedic value, sometimes for not.
So KUPD Holmberg's morning sickness usually have this thing called pause and toss.
I remember that.
Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one. This will be a good one for you. I want to know which one of these you think is hotter. Let's go. Open up. Hold on. I gotta grab it. Okay. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted, just stupid thing. I hate when you click on something that takes you down a rabbit hole you don't want to go down.
Stupid internet.
Just show me the picture.
Yeah, show him the fucking picture.
Okay. This is funny. Which one? The blonde or brunette?
He knows I don't have my glasses on.
This is
These were
Bosom
just
Buddies.
two guys.
This is Bosom Buddies. Remember Bosom Buddies? Tom Hanks
do.
and Peter Scolari. Their first sitcom. They dressed as women to live in an all-female apartment to save on rent.
Man,
Remember that?
that's taking me back. Yeah, I would have never remembered it till you just pulled it up, but that one came flooding back too. Yeah, I
Yep.
remember that.
Yep. And again, that shit would fly more nowadays than anything else.
Oh, for sure. That'd be the number one show on probably NBC or ABC right now.
Okay. What about Golden Girls?
That's a good one.
Man,
Everybody
Betty
loves
White.
Rose. Come on, man.
Right,
Betty
okay,
White's
okay.
she was
Yeah.
the shit.
She was.
She should be every guy's aspiration for what would make a great wife in any woman, right? Free spirit, likes to laugh, successful, great career. I mean, come on.
Yep.
Betty White was the shit.
Yep. Cagney and Lacey.
That's a good one because I watched a lot of that as a kid.
Yep.
That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
There were things that were hot about both of them.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I'd have to go with Lacey on that one.
Okay.
She was the blonde.
WKRP. Bailey or Jennifer?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. I'm Bailey all day long.
Ooh. Yeah. That was my first instinct, so yeah, I gotta go with her. It's tough to kick some of these women to the curb, dude.
I know. Yeah, not designing.
I had to sacrifice Christina Applegate. That still hurts my heart.
You did. You did. The chicks in Square Pegs weren't hot. Oh, well, no. I mean, Mary Lou Renner was in Taxi and then Lotka's girlfriend, but Mary Lou Renner was the one that stole that show.
For sure.
Not Mary Lou Renner.
Henner.
Mary Lou Renner was a gymnast.
Henner.
Mary Lou Henner.
Yeah.
Henner, Henner.
Yeah, she was great in that show.
MASH, she just had hot lips to choose from. You know, you had Dish, some of the other female cast members, but Hot Lips was the only one that was a mainstay. Oh, what about Wonder Woman?
The
original Wonder
hottest
Woman.
women on earth. Linda Carter?
Yeah.
She remained hot her entire life.
Okay. Linda Carter versus the Bionic Woman.
Linda Carter's not dead. She's still hot.
I know. Linda Carter versus Wonder Woman versus Bionic Woman.
Always Linda Carter. She's been one of my...
I would go Bionic Woman. I like that.
Okay.
Again, the brunette-ish. Even though Linda Carter's a brunette, I still just...
She's a brunette.
Wonder Woman's high maintenance. The Bionic Woman, she's chill. You know, she's got to kind of like be undercover. You know, she can't show
Wonder
the world
Woman.
she has
The
powers,
original Wonder
you know?
Woman's fucking hot, man. I can't...
Did you ever hear the joke about Wonder Woman, Superman, and the Invisible Man?
No, lay it on me.
This will be a great way to end the show. So Superman's flying around, doing his thing, clear blue sky, scoping things out, looking for bad guys and shit, right? Nice New York, we'll call it an autumn afternoon. As he circles around skyscrapers, he sees Wonder Woman just laying there sunbathing, butt-ass naked. She's laying in her Chase Lounge chair, arms behind her head, legs spread wide, just eyes closed, just Wonder Woman, just enjoying the sun. Everything's getting tan. She feels the heat of the sun, on her package. Superman kind of spies it, kind of spies down a little bit. He's like, yeah, Wonder Woman's looking pretty hot, He's like, I'm Superman. I'm the Man of Steel, I could just zoom down there to the boom, 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 quick little 2-3 pumps and I'm out of Dodge before she realizes what hit her, I'm Superman, like, why not? Why not give this a shot? So look around. Nobody's really up there. There's no planes and shit. So he's like, I'm doing this. So he flies down and gets himself positioned just right. And the Wonder Woman just, 10 or 5, 5-10 pumps, zooms away, He's like, yeah, got satisfied. And now he's off doing his thing, and Wonder Woman never even knew the wiser. All of a sudden, this scream is, Wonder Woman leans back. She's, what's wrong? He's like, I feel like somebody just fucked me in the ass. Wonder Woman was having sex with the Invisible Man.
I've actually heard that joke. I just wanted you to tell our listeners. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good joke.
That is.
And with that, boys and girls, this is the Chris and Mike Show. If you're feeling sad or depressed, I don't know how you can feel sad or depressed after the conversation we just had today with
it'd be rough.
All the memory lane of the females of the ages. The list. This will be a fun show to break down with reels and stuff and have,
That's the silliness I needed in my day, so it worked out perfect.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So, don't do it. Don't kill yourself. Tomorrow's a better day with you in it. Don't leave a hole in somebody's heart. Text 988. Somebody's there waiting to talk to you, help talk you through the chaos you're going through in your mind. It's just not worth it, man. Tomorrow's always a better day. Don't let the bad days win.
Or register as a guest at chrisandmikeshow.com and come on here and be silly with us, and you won't be depressed after that.
Yeah, again, all we ask for a guest is to be living and breathing. We talked about this before. You can't be a zombie because it would be hard to get you on the show and maintain a conversation with you because your brain's dead. Other than that, it's just, bring it on. Like, we love talking to people. That's what this is about. There's no hidden agenda.
No, we're real. We're real people. We want to talk to real people. That's really about the only agenda.
Right. The only thing fake right now is this is my blue eyes, my blue light glasses. They're actually not subscription at all. They're just blue light glasses to help the reflection of the Mac not hurt my eyes.
Does it help?
It does help.
Yeah, I might have to look into that.
Yeah, it does help. So upcoming, we have Vince Perry's coming back on the show. You remember him?
I do. Awesome.
Yeah, he scaled a mountain.
AI guy.
Yeah, he scaled a mountain.
I saw that.
That's why he's coming back on, because I'm like, dude, I want to talk about this.
Exciting.
So he's
looking forward to that.
He's our next episode. That's going to be really cool to talk to somebody who's actually
Friday
scaled a mountain. Yes.
Looking forward to that. Holy shit.
Yes. And I watched this. I told you to watch this thing. I follow this thing on Instagram of the last moments of people's lives. The last one I saw, which is then I wanted to talk to him about what he did. These people are going to Everest. They're hiking down Everest, and somebody's got a camera, GoPro, and they're walking. And like, 2 groups in front of them, this person just starts randomly sliding down the mountain. He's gone. That's it.
Yep.
Bye. See ya.
There are hundreds or thousands of dead people that were
frozen.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do. They're still
frozen.
there. They'll be there forever.
Yeah. This guy, at least he got to slide down, and then watch himself.
That'd be horrible, dude. Just horrible.
It would be horrible. And
that's why I'm looking forward to this, because what makes somebody do something that I'm not going to do, right? That's another reason we do this show. Fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a life resume thing.
Absolutely.
We love life resumes. Until next time, I'm Chris. He's Mike. Nothing but love. Peace.
Love you, brother.
See ya. Love you too, man.
Peace.
Quickly, we're gonna fly